25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he completes it to Westbrook. Touchdown, Vikings! D.D. Westbrook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They run again on first down. Cook. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29, Cousins.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Always got some breathing room.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On play action, Cousins. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
118 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Rosas' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cousins. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Cousins on first down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield now from the 50. Open man is Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Sliding out of the pocket. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook. Shifts past him at the 45. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, Cook. get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Strong running at the 30 and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give, this is Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Handoff comes to Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. They run it again with Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trucks over him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Gets around him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
His way forward, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Brought down by DJ Wanham. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach